Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Oscar and it's time for another year 3 lesson. Now, to be honest, I'm going to tell you the problem of the captions. They actually wrote, this is a very known problem. Instead of 3 like the number, they said F-R-E-E. That means you're free to do. That means this is free, like free in money. But today we're going to do another year 3 lesson, guys. Alright guys, so I want to tell you that, you know what, my first lesson, which was year 3 lessons, which was called year 3 lessons time, got 3 likes. Got 4 likes, and my goal was 3, so thank you everyone for that. And you've probably seen that confetti in my Polish videos if you watched it. So I got 3 likes, and thank you to the 2 people that liked. I know because the 2 others are my parents. One person that liked, I know one person that liked was my friend Adam. So thank you for that like, Adam. And thank you to the other and thank you to the 3rd person that liked. So we're going to reveal the answers of the telling the time practice. And where is this thing? Sorry, I just have to go to the store to just get something. Sorry. And I will also tell you the answers to the questions I asked. Sorry that you can't see me. Just went to get something. Right, here we go. Now, let's start with Ooh, this is so hard to read. Like, to be honest, what are you doing? Now. Right, let's start with the questions. I asked, there are how much minutes in 3 hours? The answer is 180. There are how much minutes in 2 hours? The answer is 100. There are how much minutes in 3 hours? The answer is 180. There are how much minutes in 2 hours? The answer is 120. There are how many seconds in 5 minutes? The answer is 300. There are how much days in 3 years? The answer is 1095. There are how much days in leap year? The answer is 366 days. How much hours are there in 2.5 days? The answer is 56. There are how much hours in 1 week? The answer is 168. There are how much seconds in 1 hour? That is 3,600 is the answer. There are how much months in 8 years? The answer is 96. And leap years happen every what years? The answer is 4. Or don't worry if you've gone for 3. Don't worry if you've gone for 3. That might be right. That might be still right. I'm not sure if it's 4 or 3, but I guess it's 4. So I was in that lesson. I was going to ask you to put the times in order from earliest to latest into using a calendar. But I found out that the times are actually in order, in the correct order. So we're going to start with the 2. Now I'm going to tell you the answers of the telling the time practice. The first one is 5 o'clock. The second one is 2:30. The third one is 8:15. The fourth one is 1:45. The fifth one is 9:20. The sixth one is 5 to 12. 5 to 12. The 7th one was 3:05. The 8th one was 5:20. The 9th one was 10 past 10. 10th one was 10 to 1. The 11th one was 28 past 7. And the 12th one was 28 past 3. So those are the answers for those lessons. So those are the answers for these lessons. So those are the answers for these lessons. Sorry if you did not see those practice questions. But now we're going to teach you another math lesson about times tables. Now, what are times tables? It's a bit like adding. Obviously, but if you want to add multiple numbers of something, you multiply. For example, let's give an easy question. For example, 2 times 4. Now, now a good strategy for this is starting with 2 and you add on 3 more 2s. So 4, 6, 8. But you have to be able to count in 2s to know this strategy. So that is how you multiply. But if you already know times tables, then let's see how good you actually are at them. Now here are different. Now I'm going to start with some 3 times tables multiplication wheels. Here, and pause the video to answer all the puzzles. Here is the first one. Here is the second one. Here is the third one. Here is the fourth one. Alright guys, you've answered the puzzles. Great. But was that too easy for you? You can try these puzzles actually instead. You can try these puzzles instead. They are pyramids. Now, I'll tell you the rules of the wheels, alright? Right, here they are. Now, what happens is you have to multiply the number in the middle, which is 3 obviously, by the number outside it, and you have to write the answer in the boxes. The same goes for the other numbers. But here are the rules of the pyramid. If you see a number surrounded by two dividing signs in the pyramid, and you see a box times what, then that means you have to write in the number that equals the number at the top. Now, if you actually see a calculation and a box at the top and 2 dividing signs, then that means you have to write the answer in that box. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. So remember, the subject is times tables. Now, for example, I'm going to show you something that can do times tables. If you're not sure how to do times tables, I'm going to show you an electronic device that can do times tables for you. This is called a calculator. Just stand up so I see what I'm doing. So for example here you press the on button, and for example I want to ask the calculator 5 times 3. So you press the buttons that are needed to ask the calculation, and then you press the equals button and it gives you the answer. It's so simple, but even sometimes you press the equal button, it gives you bigger numbers. But if you type in a calculation that is too big, you will end up with this E sign, which means estimated, obviously. So it's a very cool little thing. But you can always add and subtract and even do percent, and even find out what percent of numbers are. And a calculator is very useful. But for now, I'm so sorry that this video is longer than usual. But for now, it is bye-bye from me. And the magpie was very funny. I hope I get 5 likes on my video with a 40-minute review. I hope I can do a 10 minutes in English language. Bye!